live. We had a little bit of an issue with my camera cutout just a minute or two into the live, so we have restarted. So if you are with me and you are hopping back on, I welcome back. I'll just wait a few minutes to see if anybody does hop on before I get cracking. But tonight, it's the beginning of the weekend, and I thought we'd have a bit of fun and play with this Pirates and Mermaids stamp set that is in the Stampin' Up! Catalogue. And it's such a fun set, and I think it'd be perfect for every little kid. Every little boy or girl would love a mermaid or a pirate card. Or you could use it for birthday invitations. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I would like a card with a mermaid on, to be fair. You don't have to be a child, do you? But then I haven't really grown up. So anyway, if you are watching me, welcome. If you are watching me later on replay, thank you so much for watching me. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe because it helps me lots and lots. Anyway, we'll crack on. So that one is in the Stampin' Up! Catalogue, and we're playing with that tonight, along with these masks. The Plenty of Patterns decorative masks. These are a new set we've got in this annual catalogue. And I have got this one picked out because it looks like mermaid scales to me, or fish scales. Now, I used this fairly recently in a live when I was using it with a shimmery white embossing paste and colouring that and making lots of like pretty scales. Good evening, Wendy. Thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. So I thought I would use it again. It's a great one. So I've got some paper here, but some cardstock. I'm going to move that out of the way. I have got a piece of basic white, and I have cut it to the front layer of a card size. So I've cut it at 10 centimetres across the top and 14.3 centimetres down the side. And then I am going to put my mask on the top, and I'm going to have my scales, my mermaid tail scales or my fish scales going downwards. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on it to stop it moving around, and I've picked out a load of different ink pad colours. So I thought these are mermaidy colours, but you might not agree, you might choose something completely different, but I have got these ones. I'm not sure if I'll use them all. How is my dog coping with the heat? Honestly, Wendy, he isn't. But today it's been so much cooler and he's been such a much happier dog. So thank goodness for that. But don't tell anybody, but he did have a couple of ice lollies along the way because he's a big black hairy Labradoodle and he really didn't cope when it was about 31 degrees, bless him. But it's going to rain over the weekend, so he's going to be a happy dog. But thank you for asking. He's okay. So I've got Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Polished Pink and Calypso Coral. And I'm really not sure if I'm going to use them all. But I got them out because these are the ones that I liked. And I did have one that I did earlier, but I've mislaid it. Right, so we're just going to go for it. Now, I've got my blending brushes. And I'm going to do some ink blending. And I've got some nice cardstock to the side. No, I don't know what I did with that. Okay. Just going to check that I am okay, because I lost connection earlier on. Yeah, everything looks fine. I'd click on that. I should be able to see any comments that come up. There, that's better. Willow is a snoozer. She struggled. You got a cool blanket. Oh. Honestly, I found one in the shop the other day, but it was a tiny one and he's such a big dog, it wasn't worth me getting. But I really need to look out for one of those, a big cool blanket, you know, a cool mat for the dog to lie on. Right, I'm going to start off with Coastal Cabana. Hello, Mum. Thank you for joining me. We're having a bit of fun with mermaids and pirates. So we can all speak pirate tonight. Arr. That's my impression. Arr. I'm rubbish. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. I'm just loading up my blending brush straight from my ink pad. Then I kind of rub it on my scrap paper a little bit to take off any, if there's too much, so I can kind of control it a little bit. And then I'm just gently going to rub it in a circular motion all the way over my mask until it goes through the mask and you can see it on the white. There we go. So I've got a lovely Coastal Cabana layer. Like that. Okay. That's that one. Put the lid on. I think next we're going to have a little bit of, tiny bit of Calypso Coral. Now I haven't got a huge amount of blending brushes. Aloha, Sarah Bolt. How lovely of you to join us. It's all about pirates and mermaids, so we can speak pirate. Hi Joe, thank you for joining me. You're perfectly welcome as long as everyone speaks pirate tonight, because we're doing pirates and mermaids. So I have found that if I have a microfiber cloth near me and I just rub it on there, I can take a lot of the colour off, excuse me, in between colour, and then there's hardly any left. If you see that, there's hardly any left on my brush. And then I'm quite confident to pop it onto my next colour and it won't be muddy. So let's have a bit of Coastal Cabana. It's like a pinky, it's not Coastal Cabana, it's Calypso Coral. It's like a pinky corally orange, which you'd expect it to be, isn't it? The name like that, Calypso Coral. I thought it would be perfect for a mermaid. Right, so we've got that one. Oh, I'm going to try and get loads of colours in. I don't know what it's going to look like though. We're going to go in for polished pink, a tiny bit of that one. This is my new favourite pink. Hello Amanda, lovely of you to join us. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a rub on there. I have got a couple of others next to me. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of pink though, because I want to get some more different colours on here too. We're having a rainbow mermaid's tail here. So that's that for the pink, like that. Then I'm going Fresh Freesia. This is another one of our new in colours for 2021. Love this one. Here we go, a bit of Fresh Freesia. I feel like mermaids would have kind of the Coastal Cabana and the lilacs and the pinks. So that's that. And then right on the very bottom, I've got all the colours, haven't I? You really don't have to. I've got Highland Heather. So that's a bit of a, it's not purple, but it's more of a lilac. And then you just build up the colour. So start off quite light and then add it in so that you can, because you can never take colour away, but you can always add more in. So just go slightly to begin with. And I tend to just blend it with that colour above it so that it looks more of a graduation. There we go. I think that's good. I think that will do. Now this is the ta-da moment. Let's move all of those colours out of the way. Are you ready? Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, I like that. Do you think that's mermaid-esque? This could maybe do with being a bit more. I think I got a little bit muddied in my purples in the Calypso Coral, but I still love that. Love that. So then, very easy, wipe it with a baby wipe, or you can run these under the tap, they're plastic. And you can clean off any ink that's on there. Okay, so we've got this. And then I've got a piece of basic white that I'm going to use to stamp our mermaid on. So here she is. And I've got my black ink pad. Now I've just re-inked it, so I'm hoping I haven't gone too mad with the ink and that it doesn't end up everywhere. Okay. In the middle, because I'm going to cut it out in a circle. So I need to leave space either side. Oh, that's all right. That's not too inky at all. Grand. Okay, so I picked out some colours to colour in our mermaid, and I picked out similar colours here, but I just picked out a handful. And these are the Stampin' Right markers, so they're a water-based marker. But also I have got one of our alcohol blend pens because I like the ivory colour for her skin, for this particular mermaid skin. You could have her any colour you want, obviously. Right, I'm going to start by colouring in her fishtail. And I think we're going to have a bit of Highland Heather. So yeah, just choose whatever colour you want. And when you colour in, obviously the colours are going to be a lot deeper than a little bit that I've sponged on. So I'm just going to colour in her scales. This one's Fresh Freesia. The same colours as the ink pads. You can take a bit more time. I'm just being a bit quick with it. And I think we should have some... Oh, I didn't bring the Coastal Cabana one out. Well, never mind. Let's just go with the pink, I think. Pinks. I've picked out a few pinks. That was the Freesia one we just used. So I think we'll just go with this pink here. Then it'll kind of tone in with the background that we've made. And then we did start off with Coastal Cabana, so I think we use a bit of that. And I got, what's this one? Pool Party. So let's go with that. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, hi, Adam. Lovely of you to join me. Coastal Cabana is my favourite colour. So you're in good company. You see, it had to be something a little bit ocean themed or almost tropical or holiday themed because we should be on a holiday right now. We should have flown away yesterday on our holiday for 3 lovely weeks in the sun. But like everybody else in the UK and lots of other countries, we're having a staycation. So just to make us feel a little bit more tropical, we're having mermaids. Okay, so I'm going to give her, I just picked out the So Saffron. We're going to go for her hair. Going to give her some blonde hair. And the dog wants to go out of the room. He's whining at the door. He was asleep under the chair. And he always is when I'm in here. And he normally stays in here when I'm on the live. But for some reason, he wants to leave. Right. Okay, so let's do this bit of her hair. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Lovely of you to join us. Yes, staycation for all of us, isn't it? I think. Oh, that's okay. We're all going to, you know, make the best of everything, aren't we? Right, so this is the ivory one, and this is the alcohol blend pens. I'm going to use it to colour in her little face. Now, if I go and let the dog out, how long is it going to be before he lets himself back in? I give him a minute and a half, maybe. There we go. So there's her face. Now we're just going to do her lovely flower. I think we'll do her flower in that pink colour that we used because I think it will tone in. And this colour is Blushing Bride. And I picked out the soft sea foam for the leaves. It's a really nice soft green. There we go. So we've coloured her in. That was the fun bit. We all like a bit of colouring in. Okay. Then I have picked out some of the circle dies from the layering circle die set, and I'm going to cut her out. So where's my washi tape? I'm going to pop it through the die cutting machine right next to me here. Pop her through there and she'll come out. So you all have a good week. How have you coped in the hot weather, guys? Have you managed to be all right? So here's our mermaid. She's going to go on here. And then we just need to decide what colour cardstock we're going to use. Who's it's and what's it's galore. It's Ariel. Oh, I should have given her red hair. Yes, that's with our party pattern masks, Anthony. You're absolutely right. She's got thingamabobs aplenty. She's got who's it's and what's it's galore. So we should go for, we can go for Fresh Freesia as our card base. We can go for Polished Pink. Or we could go for Coastal Cabana. You guys, tell me which colour we're going to use for our card base. So we've got the lilac, the pink, and the Coastal Cabana bluey green colour. You tell me. And that's what we'll go with. Five seconds. Honestly, what would you prefer to see? This one? Do you think? Joe, you're right. We'll go with Coastal Cabana. I like it too. Let's move those two out of the way. I think we'll go for a tent fold card. So I like a C6 card. So I'm going to pop my trimmer in and show you how I do my tent fold card. So I put my A4 cardstock in and I measure it up at 14.8 and I score it down the middle with a scorer on the trimmer. I don't know if you can see that. Let's bring it up. Okay, and then on the short side at the top, I take it over to 10.5 centimetres and bring it down. And then you have two C6 card bases in a tent fold. Voila. So this can go straight on here. We have got this one. Now we could, I'm thinking, if I cut a piece of this off, or if I find a scrap, we could put a little scallop circle behind. Shall we do that? Let's do that and see what that looks like. Yeah, next time we're going to make her Ariel. So let's try this. Yeah, let's go for that. She looks so pretty, doesn't she? Yes. I've got so many bits and pieces. So I've got another piece of cardstock. This is the same size as this one, and that is going to go inside the card for us to write on. But I'm going to stick all these pieces down first. Right, just grabbing some ribbon. We could definitely put some ribbon on here, which would be rather nice. Let's pop some ribbon. So this ribbon, it's not Coastal Cabana, but when you put it up against it, it matches very well. This is Pool Party sheer ribbon, and it's really, really pretty and really lovely to use for a bow. So let's do a bow. Let's try. A bow on camera is no mean feat, but we'll give it a go. So she's a mermaid. She needs pretty ribbons, doesn't she? Oh, yes, that must be why I thought about it, Anthony. The scallop circle kind of echoes the scales, doesn't it? Right, Now, anyone who knows me, I'm not particularly a bow person, and I normally like them nice and flat and discreet, but we're going to go for it and see where we end up. Being adventurous. Sometimes I think it's better if you tie your bow upside down. Right, this is going to go on here. This is all going to go on here. Okay, so I'm going to glue these two pieces together. A little bit of Tombow. Can you hear the dog walking about? He's pacing. There we are. I'm going to stick this one down as well. And I think we should have a pirate next. I think this stamp set would be great for pirate and mermaid themed birthday party invitations, wouldn't they? Be fabulous. I might retie that bow again, but it's fine for now. Okay. Grab some sticky foam pads. Going to raise her up a little bit. I have a bow maker, Mum. I can't use the darn thing. We were talking about this last night. Oh, guys, last night I held in my local venue a class. I actually held an in-person class with real live people. And it was amazing. It was so lovely to have them come and be able to craft in person together. It was just the best feeling ever. We should never take any of these things for granted again. It was just so nice. And I was talking about using a bow maker then, and actually, no, I'm not a bow person really. Okay, so I need some more white because I'm going to do, this one has It's Your Birthday, so I think we'll do It's Your Birthday, and I think we'll do, I was going to do it in Fresh Freesia, but I think we'll do it in Coastal Cabana because that seems to be the one. Just letting the pooch out. He desperately wanted to go. I could not keep him in anymore. So let's ink up It's Your Birthday. Because this would make such a cute little birthday card for a little girl or boy. It's your birthday. I'm going to use my trimmer just to cut it out in a rectangle. You could use a die if you wanted like a little stitch shape or anything else, but I think it's just nice just to have a really simple job. You don't have to worry. So chop that one off and pop that one on here, somewhere here, I think. It's your birthday. Come up here, but I like it down here. I think that's where it's going to go. So I've got this overlapping this circle, which is up on dimensional. So I need to put a little bit of dimensional underneath that side. So that it's the same height. And then a little bit of glue this end. Oh, so is everyone so much happier now that the sun is not so fierce? You tie bows around a stamping block D for vertical bows and C for horizontal. Then you cut the... Oh my goodness, Wendy, that's probably the best tip I've ever heard. Honestly, I need to... I don't want to cover it all up. I think that's fine there. I need to investigate this. I need to play. There we go. It's your birthday. There we are. So, oh, there was another thing I was going to add. Now, what have we got here? We have got, no, that's the pirate one. Ahoy there, matey. That's definitely a pirate one. You are so amazing. Gotta love a pun, haven't you? You are so mermazing, honestly. Mermazing. I love the kind of font as well. It's like a cartoony font, isn't it? It's fab. So let's move that and we'll bring back in this fresh freesia colour. And we will pop some little, I think they're starfish, like that. And I think a couple of the solid ones. There we go. You are so amazing. And then we're going to glue that inside. So you could easily put a number on that card as well. So if your birthday card was, sorry, if your child, whoever you're sending it to, you could put the number of their birthday on there. That's what I'm trying to say. You are so amazing. That's fun, isn't it? I really like this stamp set. I love it. So we've made a mermaid card and I think we should do a pirate. Arr, me hearties. Captain Pugwash and all of that. If any of you are old enough to remember Captain Pugwash, that is. Oh, I had some jewels out as well, so I might have to put some of those on later at the end. Let's put them there so I don't forget. All right, so we're going to do this again, slightly differently. I've got some blues. I just picked out some random blues going in gradient in colour. So I've got Balmy Blue, Pacific Point and Misty Moonlight. I have got another piece of basic white, the same size as before. I have got another brush. This one's got rather a lot of blue on it because I was playing with it. I don't want to muddy it too much. Okay, so I'm going to start off by grabbing my mask again. Pop it down on your scrap paper. Make sure you've got something protecting your surface. I'm going to stick it down with the washi tape. Grab another bit of washi tape. This piece of, oh no, there's no sticky left on that bit. Let's have a fresh piece of washi tape. If you're wondering who that is coming in my room, you might be able to hear the pad of paws. Well, he just lets himself in. He can actually open the door. He can. I tell you no lies. Just ridiculous. He can open the door. Silly pooch. All right, Balmy Blue to start with. Okay, let's pick that one up and go for it. It's a nice blue. Are you still with me? Wendy's made her granddaughter's birthday card. She's 4 and she loves dinosaurs. So she used the Retired Dino Days Designer Series paper. You made a shutter card with photos of the past 12 months. Oh, Wendy, that sounds beautiful. I'll bet she'll be absolutely thrilled with that. What a lovely thing to do. Good evening, Philomena. I love these brushes as well. Alfie says woof to you. He's just sat underneath my table now next to me. So that's the balmy blue. I'll kind of do it in thirds. So I'm going to go for the Pacific Point. This is a lovely blue. Pacific Point next, but it's quite full on. Can you see that? So just gently going in there. You will end up with blue hands. But then you know you've had some fun if you're as inky as me. All right, so we've got the Pacific Point, and then we're going to go in with the darkest blue, which the one I've pulled out is Misty Moonlight. Here we go. So let's clean that off a little bit. I was considering Night of Navy, but I thought that might be just slightly too dark. So I went in for Misty Moonlight, which is quite dark, you see. But not too bad. Blend those edges. It's fun. It's great. I like peeling back the mask. It's like, ta-da. Okay, I have got a very blue brush. But don't worry, just run them under the tap and they will be clean again. Here we go. Oh, Whale of a Time would work beautifully with this set. And also the other one, the Sail Away set, I was thinking, because actually, since you said that, this reminded me, Wendy, if you look in the catalogue where the mermaid set is, I think it's page 58 because I looked. Yeah. They've got some samples here and they've done a shaker card. But this little, what do you call the steering wheel of a boat? But that's from the Sail Away set. It would be really good. Lots of our kind of seaside themed would go with this, wouldn't it? Thank you, Philomena. I love this. I really like the blues. This is fun. And so I'm going to grab my spare piece of white. I'm going to make sure I've got enough room to stamp. And I'm going to stamp Pirate. He's really fun. He's got one leg and an eye patch. As all characters, children's character pirates should do. I don't think I inked that up very well. I didn't. I missed half of it. That would have been annoying, wouldn't it? Right, then, let's do that in the middle so that I can get that circle die around him. Oh, look at that. Isn't he brilliant? He's got skull and crossbones on his hat. So I'm going to move these colours because I don't want those ones this time. And I've literally just got 3 colours. And these are not the Stampin' Right markers this time. I've gone for blends. Not for any particular reason. I did want this one for his face, but these just ones I grabbed from my tray. But you could use the Stampin' Right markers. Colouring pens would be perfect. I am going to colour his face in first. He's quite a happy pirate. Got a little smile going on. And I thought I need something different to the blue to make him pop. So I went for a bright red. This one is Dark Poppy Parade. So I went for a nice dark but very bright colour. I think I'm going to use the other end. Easier to colour in. There we go. Like so. I think that's his shirt underneath, so that's white. I'll leave that white. Like that. I've got Smoky Slate, which is a grey one. Which would be great for his cutlass. He's a fearsome pirate because he has a cutlass. Let's do that. I think that's it. We could do his trousers. Actually, I'll do his belt buckle as well because that would probably be silver, wouldn't it? Leave his shirt white. Do his peg leg. His arm needs to, his sleeve. There we are. So whatever piratey colours you think would work. You know what would look great on here? A bit of Wink of Stella. I could put that on the mermaid too. I'll put it on his cutlass so that it's all sparkly. Just a little bit of shimmer and glimmer, and on his belt buckle. There we are. So pop that one on there. I'm going to come in with the circle die and cut him out quickly. Oh, there's my washi tape. It was hiding. He's really cute, isn't he? But I think the Whale of a Time would work because it's more of a cutesy word. Not cutesy, he's not even cutesy, is it? But it's more, you know, they're a cartoon character like the Whale of a Time is. So I think both sets would work. Let's pop this one through. Hey. So there we are. There's our pirate. Now, earlier on, I took a piece of the Pacific Point and cut it out with a scallop die. So we're going to use that one. I think that would work. I think. Not quite decided. I think I need to tidy up. Right. It really depends on the background we're going to use. See that there? I think we should go for Pacific Point. And the compass would work well with him, it really would. Have I got any? I don't even know if I have any Pacific Point. No. I do, but it's all 12 by 12, and that's huge. You've got fiestas in the village. How lovely. Thank you, Amanda, for joining us. But that's lovely. How nice is that? Oh, hang on a minute. I thought I had some Pacific Point cardstock. I have a whole pack of it. It was tucked behind the 12 by 12. There we are. Okay, so Pacific Point is going to be, let's grab the trimmer. I have made the biggest mess you have ever seen in my craft room tonight. So here we go. So 14.8, we're going to score. So if you know anybody that you think would like watching the YouTube or me on Facebook Live, do share it with them. Then they can watch it too. There we go. Or just generally share it, and then on your social media, and then on your Facebook or whatever, and then hopefully it will get suggested to people who might enjoy crafting, paper crafting. Right, here we go. So we've got our scales. Are they going the right way? Yes, they are. So we're going to pop this one on here. We're going to pop this one on here. We're going to pop him up. Oh, we could have done red, couldn't we? I think this is fine. Pop him up like that. We're going to grab a piece of white to stamp on. Now, what have we got? We have got, ahoy there, matey. You're a treasure. I think Pacific Point will make that pop a little bit. Let's ink that one up. I do like this font. It is fun. Let's move those dies, we don't need them. Okay. Just make it a tiny bit skinnier. It's a bit fat. There we are. Ahoy there, matey. Now, I'm not going to put a ribbon on this one, I don't think. I think we're just going to go for it. A little bit of glue. There we go. So we've got our fish scales. We're going to put that one on there. We're going to stick these two together and we're going to pop it up. There we go. Glue that one down. That's a bit better. Wasn't quite even. There we are. Pop some pop dots on. I do find bows easier to tie upside down, going back to the bow thing. But I do actually prefer a knot. Okay. So we're going to go, you're on here. We're going to have a ahoy there, matey. Yes, I like that. I'm going to cut this dimensional in half. I'm just going to use half on the edge so that it sits up the same as the other one. A little bit of glue on this end to make sure it's stuck well. Yeah, I don't want to obscure his peg leg. We want to be able to see his peg leg, don't we? So we've got ahoy there, matey. And then inside, I've got a piece for inside. I did have a piece for inside. Maybe I used it and stamped on it by mistake. I do that sometimes. Right, here we go. We can see what we're doing. Excuse me. And let's see, how big is this one? 14.3. Just want it by 10. For the inside. And then we have got a treasure chest. And what did we want the words to say? Not your, here we are. What does this one say? You're a treasure. Cute little treasure chest, isn't it? You're a treasure. Okay. I think we'll take some of the little solid starfish and do them in the different blues. So that one was Night of Navy. Just give it a clean on my stamp cleaner. Oh, I'm glad you like it. This one will be Balmy Blue, coming off the side. Like that. And then we'll go for that Pacific Point as a last one. Oh, actually, I won't. I think that'll be overdoing it. I like it like that. Let's leave it like that. Okay, let's glue that inside. Ahoy there, matey. There we go. And I think we will just colour in the treasure a little bit with the wink of Stella. So we have sparkly treasure. We've got to have sparkly treasure, surely. So here we go. Now I did find some gems. I found the holiday rhinestones, and I thought these would work well with Pirates and Mermaids. So I found a couple of these. I think these are Pool Party. And I thought these would look nice. I don't know if I should put one on here. One there. One here. One here. So those are the holiday rhinestones, and they're great for all kind of projects because they've got lots of different colours in. And I think I'm going to put some of these on here. So let's have a smaller one right up here. Right there. Like that. My dog. He's busy tonight. I think another little one. No. Big ones then. There we go. Bit randomly. There we are. So that's us done. There we go. So we have a mermaid. It's your birthday, mermaid. You are so amazing. And we have ahoy there, matey. You're a treasure. You could put happy birthday in that one as well. I think I need to put some wink of Stella on the mermaid's hair just to make her sparkle a little bit. You probably can't see it anyway on the video, but it just leaves this little sparkle, which is so pretty. She needs a sparkly tail, surely. There we go. Anyway, there we go. There's our cards for this evening's Friday night paper crafting live. A little bit of fun before the weekend and a little bit of Pirates and Mermaids for you. I hope you like it. If you're watching me live, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. You can find all the products that I've used over on my website at inkstampshare.ink. That's my website. We can go straight to my shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. If you're watching me on replay, thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. It really helps no end, that YouTube algorithm, getting it shown to people who might be interested in it. And thank you so much. I will be back for Coffee and Cards over on my Facebook page, 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Have an amazing weekend. Keep cool. Or keep dry. It's going to rain a lot in the UK, I think. Anyway, take care. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.